Well, we're back here, and we moved on from forming up, which of course we had a pretty good, here comes the weather report for this video. We had a pretty good storm that come rolling through this area, well, through the whole state of Alabama. And we knew we was going to get a lot of water up here, so, but we still, our forms are still here, so nothing's washed away on that. But I guess you see some of these wooden structures here, but we're going to get the old Minuteman to explain to us what's going on here this morning. I'm going to tell us what's going on. What are you doing with these?
Well, what we decided to do is fix these up to set our frame up on, and we was going to hang our frame up on that cable we had up in the tree, but we went ahead and cut that tree.
Right. So we're talking about the frame of this 1976 F100 that we've been working on. Now, you know, in several videos, and I think at the recording of this video, and we're at like part 8, and we ain't even began to start working on this frame. And we've talked about it from video 1 to 8 about how we're going to clean this frame up. But believe it or not, folks, we're getting closer and closer. And what he had to do, he had to come over here, and he'd come up, because he's an engineer.
Show these right.
He's an engineer right here. He built, he want me to show you something. What we got here?
We built these.
Oh,
we
yeah.
built these to go to this brace that we put in.
Okay, let me look at this.
They bowed up right here.
Okay, they bowed up. I see it.
Okay, this is sort of on the angle, so this puts this back straight. So what we're going to do, these right here is going to go on this. We're making a portable rotisserie.
A rotisserie.
It's going to be able to turn that frame upside down. It goes through this like this. It's going to be able to rotate that frame while we're sandblasting, cleaning, and painting. So we built these so it wouldn't be no high dollar bill, and we could just disassemble them when we get through. We got them with deck screws or these long screws put in, and so we don't like much being through with both of these. And we got one for the back side and one for the front side.
Yeah, here's the other. Here's your other side right here, and I can see you done bored the hole.
Yeah, it's already bored, and these actually these 2x6s here were glued together, and I had some of them that.
Okay, I see.
They had bought
glued 3 boards together.
They was already glued together, and what it done, it made us the same thing as like a 6x6, but which it'd be like a 5, 5.5, 5.
Right.
But anyway, I had 2 or 3 of these, and so I made this my upright, and we're gonna put another brace down the side, and we're gonna put a 2x4 across the back. And what we're gonna do to keep from this thing being sort of unbalanced, we're gonna put a cement block on each side. We're gonna have a board under this, and we just need just a little weight to keep it from wanting to rock. And because once we get it on there, the weight on there, it's not gonna rock much anyway. But we just want that for security. Put them, but it's gonna turn, and I may come up with a way right here to turn this frame up on its side and lock it in position.
Right.
I may weld me a couple of little ears on this and fix me a little thing to hinge down on it to lock it in place
so
where it can't turn.
Where the frame, when we get it where we want it, you won't be turning around.
Right.
Like a top.
And I've got the one fixed for the back, and I have drilled into the back of the frame on that back post back there. I got 2 small 3/8 holes. Okay. To bolt it up. And once we get the front end out and the back end out, frame ain't gonna be that heavy. But I've got this thing I built it. It's 4 foot tall.
4 foot tall.
So that's gonna give us 24 inches. So the frame is about probably 38 inches wide. So that's gonna give us plenty of ground clearance when we rotate it.
Right.
So what we're hoping is, we can be sitting out in front here on this new slab once we start cleaning this thing and blasting it. And that way we can get it painted, and we ain't got far to move it back in here to put our front end and back end back on it, you know.
Yeah. Well, you definitely got a nice little thing going on here. How heavy would you say this is, possibly?
You can just pick it up and tote it off.
Okay, so if you picking it up, but you're stout as a bull Minuteman, so I see you.
It's not that heavy. I picked that up and toted it out.
Okay, so I got some hope to being able to tote it myself.
About 60 pounds, 70 maybe.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be that bad.
All right. Well, hey, I'm glad that you know, and I didn't know if you was,
But if the
you was gonna need to put some kind of wheels on it or move them around, what have you.
yeah, I mean, no, it's just we're just gonna let it sit flat. But if somebody's doing this same thing, and they're you know, the reason I done this now, if you was just doing a one build, if I was just doing a one build, I probably wouldn't even go to this trouble.
Right.
But see, we got another one coming right in behind this.
Yeah, we got that 69. That's right.
So it's gonna be off frame too, and so what I thought I'd do is go ahead, because see this piece right here, we're gonna use the same piece to mount the frame up there.
Yeah, that piece that you kept, that right there was put in there specifically to keep that frame from opening it up, right?
Yes, keep the frame, the width of the frame in place to where it won't move, and so.
Whoa.
But anyway, we like I said, we throw this together here. We debated on building one out of channel. We had some good channel to build it out of, but I said, well, you know, ain't no sense in building nothing permanent. This is
you talking about that's all metal too, right there. That would have been heavy.
Oh yeah, I mean it would have been pretty much wherever you set it.
I believe you got a good thing going on here, and I believe right here, and I think they the viewers will say so themselves.
Is this the first time you've seen this, right?
This is, well, other than you sending me a picture of it last night. But yeah, this is the first time physically seeing this. So yeah, you've done a good job here.
Well, we'll get some more pictures of it once we get the frame setting up on it and let the viewers see.
Yeah,
that.
Absolutely. We're gonna get a whole full video of it in action once we get it going, and it's gonna be soon, because before we start this, I'm assuming we're gonna try to go ahead and get our concrete and get this poured.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get all this poured. And what I'm thinking about doing while I've got these together, I'm thinking about building me another bracket to mount to this, to mount to the bed, where we can set the bed in here and rotate it.
Well, that would be a good idea.
We can rotate it to work on it for body work and also for painting and all like that. So I think it's gonna be high enough to be able to turn that bed without touching the ground with it, you know.
Well, let me ask you, if we did that, how are we going to get how we get the frame up high? I mean, are we going to have to manhandle that frame and get it up there, or what's the idea?
We got the old man's lift.
Yeah, that's right. We got the old lift over down there. We can move it around with the truck.
You just pick that.
You would think I would know that, y'all.
You know, that frame, you can pick it up and there won't be no straining or nothing. It's like that bed.
Yeah, but you're going to have to be able to you set these up. You can't move them over where the lift is, or you gotta have this set where you're going to be using it, right?
Yeah.
So what you do? Going to park the truck up here on this high part or something?
Now, probably what we'll do is
because they don't telescope out or nothing.
We'll put one in, and then we'll just take and put something on the other end to hold it up till we get this and mounted on the other end of it. So we'll be able.
Oh yeah, well we'll have a video on it. I'm sure you got the plan. I'm not seeing it in my head, but we'll see it together when we're filming it.
We started figuring out stuff as we go, you know.
Right.
And anyway, it's just a cheap way to do stuff, I guess. Keep from spending a lot of money, you know. You can go buy a rotisserie from Eastwood has one for sale for, I think the cheapest one is about $1,100. Right. But you know what? I've seen them before. I can take you around places and show you them setting out. People has used them, and they done rusting down, the rotisseries. Yeah. They don't use them that much.
So it's just kind of a waste of money. But hey, if all permittable, we don't plan on let ours sitting around.
No, ours is just wood and no termites eat it up.
Yeah.
It sits around long. But yeah, we just actually build them.
Okay. All right. Well, you said we got some more woodwork to do.
Yeah, I got just a little more woodwork to do on these, and then we'll be through with them.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and whatever you want to do.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all watching the channel, and we're going to get back at some interesting stuff. We're going to get back at some fabrication work here for long, some paint work, body work, and then it'll be more interesting to a lot of you, as we'll fill you in as we go along.
Absolutely. I believe that too, and I've said it before. these videos, I know, and we'll all kind of apologize. They've not been really exciting. It's been we're gonna get out when we start getting off in that body work, which you're looking at probably one of the finest. Not cause he's my daddy. He ain't cause my daddy, but one of the finest body men in probably in West Alabama, and he's gonna amaze us one last time before he finally retires for good, which will be never. But anyway, we'll get to work here.
I'm gonna make this thing about 32 inches long. Then we're gonna go over and mark it off. Right now I'm cutting on 45, so I gotta go back to a 90. We'll go over here and get us another mark on our length and angle, and then we'll cut it up. It's about a 50-degree angle, what that is. I'm cutting my saw will only turn 45. But what I've been doing, I've been just sort of putting this thing, you know, in the corner. I'll just set it like, say.
Oh, that's where you get your angle. That's how you.
Right here, and then I'll drop it down till this point stops right there.
That's where you get your angle.
Yeah, when it stops right there, hang on to that, pull it off. When it stops right there, what I do, then that's the angle I'm looking for right there. So,
yeah.
Of course, I moved up the ladder just a little bit there, but maybe that won't. I'm gonna see if I make sure I'm there. Yeah, that'll be good. The layer block on, you know, we talked about.
Right.
Let's do us a 29-inch one. We'll lay us a block over that. We'll make two of them, one for that one. Anyway, but you can see it's not exactly what we're looking for. So what I have to do is I have to move this thing out.
Oh, you just moved the board. I would have just kept moving around on the angle.
Yeah, I'm just having to. Hopefully, we're gonna give it a shot right there. I try to get that. It's about a 50-degree angle. I try to
putting that hurt on the blade.
That old blade needs changing. It needs another blade on it. What did I say on that other 32?
Oh, Daddy, I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I think it was a 32 what it was, and
yeah, measure once and cut twice.
Right, no, measure twice.
No,
and cut
that's
once.
what we're going to be doing right here. We're going to measure once and cut twice.
See if I can get another 32 out of that one. Dead on the money.
Dead on the money. So that's a 64-inch board there.
Well, now that was amazing, wasn't it?
It was.
If that piece was going to be right there that close.
Tell you what, you the luckiest fella in Fayette.
Close to it. Let me see what I think I had that on
wood.
I think I had that on a 15-degree angle. I think so.
Place your bets and tell us in the comments which one if you think he's going to have to cut again.
I don't remember if that was a 15-degree or not. I thought I had two of these laying out here. We don't know for sure if this angle's going to be right on this, but you know what? It might be a little bit long for that one. Let me see that one right there. May have to cut that one down just a little bit, that in there.
Let's see right here. Looking pretty good there.
That there's gonna fit on my angle up on the up right there. On that angle right.
You want it to be even with this?
Yeah, it's gonna be gonna screw in here, and then it's gonna be flush here, like that one. Let me see that one there.
Okay.
I have to shorten it down just a little bit. But I mean, they ain't gotta be flush, just enough to set these blocks on. I was just trying to make it neat looking.
Yeah.
Well, if you got 2 of them blocks sitting on that thing,
Yeah.
it's gonna take, it'll probably take 500 pounds, and that frame don't weigh that total to make this thing raised up. If it was to get, you know, but you're gonna have both of them put together on both ends.
Right.
So if you try to go this way with it, that backside's gonna catch it over there, and if it tries to go this way, the backside's gonna catch it. So
Right.
once you get it connected here, this is not gonna give. But that there is just, well, if I was gonna try to pull down on this right here, you know, there's several pounds right there, and I ain't even got one block on it. But that's gonna be pretty good shape right there, I believe. Some of the good carpenters watching me, they'll be laughing about all this carpenter work. You know, it ain't nothing fancy. But,
Well, it ain't something we're trying to live in. It's just a thing we're building to help us. I tell you what, the money. Did you have to buy any of this or material? I know you had to buy it at some point, but did you have to go get it here recently?
No.
You've had this wood around here a while.
Yeah, there was some I went up at my son's house and got. I looked at my message and told him I borrowed some of his.
Oh, okay.
He never did send me no message back.
I'm sorry, Daddy. I'll do that right now. Let me get my phone.
That'd be okay.
I didn't mean to do you that way.
That's all right.
Now, Chris does me like that all the time. For real. I told Chris yesterday, I said, if it wasn't for the fact that you talked to me on the phone, I would just get rid of my phone because you're the only one that talks to me. And then I don't even talk to you back. I guess because I'm such a shock. I'm so shocked that somebody actually talked to me, I forget to reply back.
That's a little bit higher than this one, but it don't matter. What you're trying to do is to make sure it's your good and sturdy from side to side. I'm gonna take this and cut this one off, these 2 off, and make them flush. So let's see. My boy said, how many times would we have to recut? And
how many times have we done it?
no, what I'm gonna do, son? I'm gonna do a 2-inch cut off on these right here.
All right, 2-inch.
2-inch cut. All right. Check that one right there for me and see how it fits. If it fits good, I'll do a 2-inch on this one.
Okay.
That looked pretty good.
Is that where you wanted it?
Yeah, just move it to where it's flush on both ends.
Let me look right there. Looking right there.
Yeah.
It's flush on that end.
Yeah, and then you might want to pull this other end around just way, just a little bit. I just want enough room to set 2 blocks up on.
Well, I mean,
Come on back towards the front of it.
well,
yeah, you can come up till it gets flush on both ends with it. That should give us.
I mean, I would have to measure to make sure it's even right here. I don't have a tape measure. It looks pretty good right there. I think you might have got it.
Yeah, 2 inches ought to be good. Now, which that end over there should be about the same as that one. Shouldn't be any different. I'm gonna cut a 2 on this one.
7 1/4. Seven and a half. So you're a 1/4 of an inch wider here than you are. It's 7 1/4 there and 7 1/2 here. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, that right there looks good there. That block laid right in there. How do you feel about the strength of it? Do you think it's gonna be stout enough?
I think so. I mean, you got these three 2x6s put together, glued together here. I mean, once you get that on, I'm gonna do a shake test.
Yeah, I like these screws a lot better than I do them nails.
Is that the ones you found at the house?
No, these was Lawrence's. They like them too.
I thought you might have got the ones from the house.
No, them 2 and
Yeah, this right here,
2 and a half.
uh,
Or 2 and 3/4.
I don't feel any give.
2 and a half.
I don't feel any give in this right here. I think it's overkill, actually. I think you should take a board out.
You know, about everything we've done so far has been sort of overkill. Because we just, hey, I'd rather have it strong. Too strong is not strong enough, because once you get your frame loaded up on this thing, and then you come to find out, well, look, I got to do some more strengthening up on this thing.
Right.
And I'd rather be safe than sorry, you know.
You got that right.
But everything so far that I've actually put together here, it ought to be strong enough to, you know, to do what we need to do and all. So, I mean, it'd be a good place.
The old Minuteman proceeds to talk about getting ready for the concrete truck.
I didn't know.
Probably that was some of the roughest work to date up there on the hill. And I hate I missed out on the fun of working that concrete, and I'm sure the old Minuteman did too. Well, anyway, if you didn't see that video, we'll put a link right here in the top right corner so you can go check that out now. And then some of this last footage that you'll be seeing in this video, we'll show you how we got ready for the concrete truck. Some very exciting stuff. I could have been off after, you know, to
Hey, good morning. Y'all done good. Y'all didn't get blown away, I guess, last night.
No, we still here.
I hear you. I hear you. Hey, I called you the other day. I might not have talked to you, but it's James Woodruff in Fayette. And I was, I got my form set up and ready to pour. I thought maybe we'd look at maybe Monday, if you could put me down, see what the weather does first Monday. Or if you got something going on big Monday.
Well, I have stuff going, but I'll be caught up, you know, probably up before lunch or something. I'll get probably, you know, 9 o'clock. I'll tell you about what time we get it started.
All right, that'll work for me. Sure will. Well, I appreciate it.
All right.
All right, you have a good day.
You too.
Now, are you certain, you confirmed it, that 13.6 is the bare minimum?
Yeah. He said not. He said 13, about 13.2.
So have we going over there and are we prepared for that? Because I'm seeing some low hanging lines over there.
Well, what I was going to do is I'm fixing to take that boom off the truck, and I'm going to put that trailer on. I'm going to Michelle's, and we got some PVC over at her house, some 3-inch PVC. I got a piece over there. It's about 60, 70 foot long. And what I was going to do is cut me some
Yeah, let's
of
get down here and look at this. He's already took the time to take one board here. He's got the phone line. Let's see here. Got a phone line and a cable. What are you looking at right there?
12 foot.
12 foot, so that ain't nowhere near
Another foot and a half.
13
we
and a
ain't
half.
worried about that. What we're worried about is right here. We're worried about getting him 13.6. So what I was thinking about doing.
Well, I'm seeing enough of slack in these lines right here.
Oh yeah, they go up.
Where they'll go up higher. Now, I remember what Brother Jason was saying, I guess in those lugs up there on that transformer, if you start moving around that cable, it could unhinge. Or unhook, I should say.
Oh.
Be careful. Hey, Daddy, I can see one of our problems. We got a vine down there. We need to...
Well, what I'm thinking about doing, see, I'm going to go get me a pipe. It's 13.6, and we're going to push every bit of this up. And we're going to fasten it here to this with some straps where it won't fall. And have this secured. Then, once we get this secured, we got to go down here. we got to get this one up. That bottom line right there is supposed to be ground. The bottom is, and the top's hot.
It is ground.
Yeah. So what we got to do is we got to
yeah, this is the problem right here.
we got to come right in here. We got to get this pushed up.
That's your cable.
Now, really and truly, I don't know.
That's the cable company and the phone company's wires. Those ain't gonna shock you.
Yeah, I don't really know how tall this, what this bottom one is. But that's what I'm trying to look right now. This bottom one's hanging at 11
feet.
So we got to get this 2 foot and a half up.
So I'm just now seeing we got 2 sets of wires that we gotta clear.
Yeah.
How did you get this concrete in here?
I had a PVC piece of pipe and them raised up.
We need to. Well, that was simple enough. Now I just ripped that vine on down right there. That's gonna be simple. Yeah. That screw ain't exactly crooked. That's screw.
That about the cradle you was wanting on it.
Right here.
And get in it. Put them up.
No, you got.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be no danger.
Okay.
Really?
So here's the cradle. Yeah, we're going to use the wires are going to rest in there. I was suggesting putting some kind of non-conductive material in the cradle just to just give us that extra layer of protection. And now we're going to try this little homemade invention here with the cradle and this about roughly 11-foot board attached to it. We're going to see if we can get this thing pushed up here. Yeah, I believe we're going to be able to do this. We're getting it pushed on up there. It's trying to get us that 13-foot, 6-inch clearance we're going to need for the cement truck. I believe that's going to work. That's 14 foot on the what we just built here.
Right. So we're good on that.
Thank you, folks, for watching this video. And if you like our content, please consider subscribing to our channel. And if you like this video, please press the like button. And also, if I'm not asking too much already, drop us a comment. We would love to hear from you. Until that next video, y'all have a blessed day.